both to you and the community that you're giving such an opportunity for me for sharing my knowledge and for the community for welcoming that for my little knowledge with them. So let me start my session. So I think the screen is shared already, right? You can see my screen. Okay. Sanbhai, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, yeah, we
Okay.
can view your slide.
Okay, great, great. Thank you. So hello everyone, this is MD Tahmidul Abedin. I am a software engineer and SharePoint consultant. I am last MVP for C Sharp Corner and Microsoft, working in a Microsoft solutions and Azure solutions. To contact with me, here are my details. You can check. So today's session, we are talking about Microsoft Power Automate scheduled flow. So first, the question is why Power Automate? So we already know that what is Power Automate. This is an Microsoft Flow newly designed. So if we go a little bit about why Power Automate we are talking about. So this is the new catchy thing or new item in the market what everyone is talking for the low code or no code solutions. So first thing, this is a seamless and secure integration. So for with your application, custom application or other application, it can be connected not only with Microsoft platform, other than Microsoft platform like SOP or other applications, it can be connected. Even if you want to connect it with your Google account, like you want to get notification or want to run an crawler in your Gmail, you can do that with our Power Automate. So that's the one facility. The next one is scaling automation. So we can scale with our newer requirements here. There is no bindings like we have in a on-premise applications as Power Automate is fully deployed or run by Microsoft in a online. So we are having this application in a SaaS model. So next is accelerating productivity. There are much more built-in connectors and actions is provided. So we don't need to build or make those connectors or connections with other applications. We can just select and like building an application with a Lego. So that much easy it is with building a small toy with a child's Lego. So next feature we can say that's an intelligent automation. So in Power Automates, we know already we have process activity and RPA, which is currently called as desktop flow, where we can automate our uh, regular works in RPA methodology. So the main thing for Power Automate is that it can be used or designed an application with Power Automate with a business user as well as an experienced developer. So here you don't need to have that lots of development knowledge to build a simple application. And domain user can do that. So that's an plus. And also for an vast application where lots of clause are there. So an experienced developer can do that with a Power Automate. So in Power Automate, they are adding and shifting new components every day. So the mostly used one, there are different types of Power Automate. So the mostly used one is a automated flow. So which is automated flow? Is it simple like we triggering from an event? So an event trigger can start this flow. So this event trigger can be connected with lots of application provided by Paratrons on itself. Even from custom events, we can trigger Power Automate. And for there are two methodology like you can trigger the event for creating an item or updating an item, something like that. So that's the one, the automated flow. It will trigger automatically. Though no manual work is needed. The next one is the instant flow. So the instant flow is like you want to trigger an flow after clicking a button. Like you have a mobile application, after clicking a submit button, the flow need to be triggered. So you can integrate your button with this instant flow and manage that triggering from button clicking or from, let's say, Power Apps button, or even manual triggering. So it will run instantly, where automated flow will take a little bit time on its scheduling. The next is the scheduled flow. Scheduled flow is the uh, very intricate solution for Power Automate. Like when we want to do a certain task in a same day, or in every week, or in every month. Let's say we want to send an email uh, as a notification for certain persons. So we can schedule that with this flow, and it will send that notification as we signified scheduled. And next one is the desktop flow, which we're talking about. Like desktop flow is the new addition where they are using RPA, which is the big thing right now. So in desktop flow, they are using RPA. Like you can utilize this application to manage your daily work in automated way. So, and the last and not least, the newest edition is the process advisor. So process advisor is something like, if we can give an example, we for using a desktop flow to managing automating in a process, we what we do, we think like, okay, this process we can automate it this way, and that will help us in our business, right? And we uh, record a full process, and this triggers and events, we automate them by editing them. So in process advisor, it comes with the uh, AI power, where you can record your desktop flows and other flows, and you can send it to your process advisor to check it, like analyzing this, which way is the best to automate your uh, flow here. Let's say you can manage a single approval flow in 3 procedures. Like in approval flow, as we know in Power Automate, we can approve it from email, approve it from the application on itself, and also approve it from the teams if we that is integrated. So if we want to automate it in some way, the process advisor can give us the statistics or analytics, like your users, which the application or modality they are using best. So in that way, you can understand if your user are not using that teams, you don't need to integrate that, right? So that is the process advisor comes in. So the today's main objective is the scheduled flow. So we are talking the scheduled flow, right? So what is scheduled flow? As we are already discussed, like this is a certain works we want to repeatedly in a scheduled way. So in schedule flow, Power Automate provides us some options to schedule the process. So we can run it in the scheduled time and specific time in every work or day, or even we can run it in every seconds. And the options to change the value of the interval and frequency. Even if we declared in a schedule flow, after that we even can change the variations, like even if it is running for every day, or we can change it for uh, every week and by every week. So the thing, if we are utilizing the Microsoft environment, let's say in SharePoint, we are very much used to with timer job or web jobs, right? So in timer jobs, what do we do? We use basically .NET code and build this timer job, or Node.js with web jobs. So we build this with the developer's help and deploy it in a server or Azure to run a certain scheduled task, right? So this scheduled flow can replace these web jobs and timer jobs easily with a no code solution you can, or a less code solution. And the last but not least, as we know, schedule flow provide us different built-in actions and connectivity. So we can monitor as this schedule flow to connect with different types of application to schedule our activity. Okay, so let's do a demo so we can understand better why we are discussing this or what is there, right? So we are in our Power Automata website, right? Here, if we go there, you can see that is the third one is the scheduled cloud flow. So if we go, it's asking for a demo name. Let's put it as a demo scheduled flow to. Okay, it is asking for the starting date, like it is starting from now, or we want to start it from later. So we want to start it from now. Let's say okay. And currently it is by default providing each and every minute it will repeat the process whatever we are providing, right? The flow will run every minute. We can run it every second or 5 seconds. In minutes we can divide it in hours. In every hour we can run in 5 hour or the interval. We can run it in every day or in every 2 days, or the interval in the days. We can make the interval in weeks, and when we are making the intervals in weeks, let's say we want to run it in every week, and in the week we want to run it in every one day. So let's make it Thursday. If we run it in twice in the week, let's say Thursday and Friday. So this flow will, sorry, I have unselected that. So these are selected. So currently it will run only in Saturday. If we select Monday, so the flow will run in every week, Saturday and Monday, right? So, and for month, it will run in every month. So for this demo purpose, let's run it every minute or every 30 seconds. Let's create this flow. So here the recurrence of details they are provided. If we go details here, this is the time zone. So we should provide the time zone based on what we want to run the flow, right? Because in my time zone, I am currently in +6 Dhaka time zone, right? So let me select that, which will be this one, right? So we are in the +6 time zone, you to see. That's fine. We are running it in the 30 seconds interval. And the next step, what can we do? The easiest way is sending an email, right? So let's send an email. We can send from Gmail, right? So let's try with Gmail. Let's see. Okay. So send an email from your Gmail account. So we can always send the email from my email account or Microsoft email account, what is provided logged in here. But I want to send it a specific email, let's say to my colleagues, fellow colleagues from my Gmail account. So I'm selecting that. Here I have already added my Gmail account here, some other purpose. So it is taking that, or you can add an additional connection and select the specific connection from where you want to send your email, right? So that will be the sender's email. Currently it is abedin.tahmidul at my company email. So let's send in my personal email for this demo. Okay. What is that subject? Demo flow testing. So here if this is providing, we doesn't have any dynamic content, like we haven't done anything previously, so we just say this is demo email. It's also we can attach a couple of attachments if we want. There are other things, like if you want to CC BCC importance, we can put it like hi. Yeah. So let's save it. So it is saying you are allowed to record at most once every 60 seconds. So for 30 seconds, what we tried, that is not being allowed, they're saying. Okay, so let's say we will run it in each and every minute. Probably it is due to the email sending, because it may be taking as a spam if we send it like in 30 minutes each and every one. So it is taking fine. We can send the email in each and every minute. So it should one thing for each any flow, we can check the flow with our flow checker. If there is any issue, like it previously saying as like it has a interval for 30 minutes is not going to work, so that would be showing here, and if it's an warning, that will also show here. So anyway, we have saved it, and I think it also ran. Flow is ready to go. Got it. It has ran for 5 seconds ago one time. So let's check our email, that on 843. What is happening? Okay, you say that is the email came, right? Demo flow testing. Okay, that's fine. It is coming fine. Okay, that is great. Also, it is an important email. We, as we saw that we provided the importance in high, so it is showing the important email. Okay. So that is fine. So we can wait and see that it will send another email in 1 minute. And in the meantime, we can see like uh, one tips and tricks, like if we want to add some conditions, like as we are saying, and reminder, if we have a process like in a SharePoint, we have an approval process, or in a SOP, an approval process, or like in Dynamics. So those approval need to be approved, right? So when we are developing an approval process, it is tracking and history if the approver is approved or not. So we can check that from here. If we, let's say, take an action, uh, mm, SharePoint. So in SharePoint item, we can get an item and check. So get items. So from here, we can check like if the item has been approved already or not. If not approved, so we can send the email to the approver saying, hey, you haven't approved that item, need to be approved. So these type of things, so which are previously in SharePoint, we are using basically web job or timer job, remote timer job. So that can be replaced with this Power Automate schedule flow easily. And the most amazing thing is w- to, there is no manageability of code, no manageability of server. Even if it is an Azure, we have to pay something, right? So that is uh, more cheaper it is here. And for a non-developer, like a domain user, he or she can do this easily. That, so that is the thing. So this way we can schedule anything we want. Let's see, we have already sent two already emails. If that we have received or not, we can check this way. Let's refresh, right? Yeah, we have already received another email 1 minute ago. So, and here also we have received another email. So this is a sample, like how we can schedule a flow. We can do lots of things. I'm turning it off, otherwise it will mark it as a spammer because it will sending same email, right? So this way we can send anything or work anything. Even here we can check conditions as we do in our automated flow and other flows. Those can be done also easily. Just the difference is the triggering, right? So here the triggering is we can trigger it schedulely, not in manually or automatically. And scheduled it will be triggered. So this way we can do it in our way. So that was for today. If anyone have any questions or anything else, we can contact with me in LinkedIn or Twitter. And here is my website, or it's tahmidul.me, where you can got all this information or blogs which I provide. Thank you. Thank you for uh, today's opportunity, Asan Bhai. And
Thank you very
I'm
much.
concluding this session. Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
thank you. Thank you for your continuous contribution towards the IT professional community. And hopefully it will be, recording will be, mm, recording will be uploaded within 1 or 2 days, so that the people who is not
Sure,
present in
sure.
today's session, they can
Um,
view and
Thank
get
you
knowledge from
you
your
for your
session.
contribution. Like you are managing your time and making the opportunity for us to get this every month. So thank you very much for that, for providing us this opportunity.